Hello everybody, hello chaps and ladies, and hello chaps and ladies. Ryan here. I've got the first update for you on my on my I've got the first update for you on my Airfix 1/72 scale P-51D North American Aviation P-51D Mustang. Um, before I get on with the usual, before I get on with the usual, but before I get on with the before I get on with the update, usual disclaimer of usual business of just like the last build series. Obviously, huge thank you to Adam and Emily Houghton of Airfix and Hornby Hobbies, respectively, for sending me this kit for free. Although they have not paid me what to say or do. Although, so therefore, my opinions on the kit are strictly my own. The opinions on the kit are strictly my own, and yeah, and obviously huge thank you to my godfather who got in touch with Airfix to arrange all this, and yeah, so yeah. Now the only thing I will say is because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filming this I'm going to be filming this film I'm going to be filming this update in sections so that you can sort of see the progression for the first update. So this part, so in the, I'll merge it all together via my Cyberlink Power Director editing software. Um, but yes, so first update on the P-51D Mustang. Now, as you can probably see, if I can get the light on it, as you can now probably see, I have painted, glossed and deckled and glossed and then flat coated the instrument panel, the instrument panel. The instrument panel itself, the instrument panel, the instrument panel was painted in 33 matte Humbrol 33 matte black, and then the rudder pedals were painted in Humbrol 226 US interior green, and then that was then gloss coated, and that was then which was then gloss coated and 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 to prepare it for decals, and then the decal was put on with Humbrol decal fix, and then let that set in, let that bed down and set in, and then obviously put Humbrol gloss coat on top of it to obviously seal the decal in, and then run a coat of Humbrol matte coat to take it back to a matte finish. And as you can probably now see, of course, you can now, so that's all the dials for the instrumentation. Second part, the update of this section of the update of update 1 is obviously I've got the I've painted the cockpit floor and the interior. The cockpit floor was painted in Humbrol. The cockpit floor was painted in Humbrol, Humbrol 226 interior green, US interior green, and then and then the the wooden floorboards were painted on using Humbrol enamel 1110 wood brown. And then of course you can, don't know how well you're getting this, come on, behave. And then the side console was painted in Humbrol 226, and then the rudder the rudder, the aileron, and the elevator trim wheels were all painted in Humbrol 33 matte black. I've also added in the joystick, which was the top part of which was painted in Humbrol 226 and the bottom part in Humbrol 86, because of course, looking at reference pictures, that's what colour the sort of the fabric part of the fabric gaiter of the joystick is painted up in. And then the only other thing I managed to do for the interior was paint the radio, the radio transmitter and receiver, and the fuselage fuel tank, which is painted in Humbrol in Revel Aquacolor 99 aluminium, as is the rear structural spacer and the top of the tail wheel. And then the only other two things I've been able to get done on the cockpit is to paint up the pilot seat, using Humbrol. You paint it up in Humbrol 226. The sort of like the seat cushion in Humbrol 72 khaki, and the headrest in 33. The back, the armored headrest, the headrest plating in 33 matte black, and the headrest itself in Humbrol 29 dark earth. And then I've also got the aircraft's radiator, the front of the aircraft's radiator painted in, and this was painted in Humbrol 33 matte black, both front and rear. And then finally for this part of the update, I've got the interior. I've got the interior painted. I've got the interior I've got the port side, I've got the starboard side, both the both the starboard and port side interiors painted. So I've painted the cockpit interior in Humbrol 226 Humbrol 226 interior green, and then detail painted all the electrical boxes and the oxygen regulator and the oxygen hose. Instrument panel coaming was also painted in 33 matte black, and also the tail wheel compartments Humbrol 226, and I've also got the obviously, and then everywhere else, as you can probably see, was painted in was also painted in Humbrol, not Humbrol, Revel Aquacolor 99 aluminium. So that's both the that's the starboard side, and this is the port side, which has the which has the throttle quadrant and various other electrical boxes. So yeah, so that's it for this section of the update. Obviously, I'm gonna obviously the next section of this of the update you'll see when I've got the cockpit, when I've got the cockpit all together, and probably when I've got the propeller, the cockpit together and the propeller assembled. Like I say, I don't know, and like I say, I don't know when this video is going to be. I don't know when this video is going to be, but I shouldn't imagine it'll be too much long. It won't be too long away before you get this update fully. But this was just the first section. So back, I'll see. So now's the second part. So I'll see. Here's part 2 of update 1. Second part of update 1, chaps. Obviously on the Mustang. So I've now got the, as you can now probably see, I've got the come on, focus. I've got the cockpit, I've got the instrument panel, the cockpit seat, the instrument panel and the pilot seat into the cockpit of the P-51 Mustang, the P-51D Mustang, and that's the seat from the front. And then I've also got the radiator installed. So that's what the radiator looks like from the front, and this is what the radiator looks like from the back. And then the only other part of this update for update 1 is I've got the propeller installed, the propeller assembled. So yeah, that's all I've got, unfortunately, now, I'm afraid, for update 1. Update 2 will be when I've got the cockpit. When I update the update 2 will be when the initial part of update 2 will be when I've got the cockpit into the starboard side of the fuselage, of the starboard side of the fuselage half, the starboard side fuselage half, and then obviously I'll glue the two fuselage halves together, and then you'll get the update on that. Then you'll get the second, and then I'll do that. I'll most likely second update. I'll most likely do it in parts like I've done this one. So until the next video, thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for watching this video, and then I'll see you until the update 2. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on update 2. All right. And like I say, huge thank you to, as I said in the beginning of the video, huge thank you to Adam and Emily of Airfix and Hobby Hobbies for sending me this kit for free. And but like I say, they've not paid me to take what to say or do. And huge thank you to my godfather for arranging all this. All right. So till the next video, take care, and I'll see you now on the next update. All right. Bye.